Hi guys, I hope you're good since last video. So in this video we're gonna see how you can work efficiently using a web browser, even if you don't have internet, and using local LLMs to support your work. We're gonna use the Brave browser, so we're gonna install it, follow the tutorial and how to install it. So I'm using a Linux computer. If you're using a Windows computer, you can go in their website and the download browser, and here we're just gonna get the keys. After that we're gonna update the repository, and we're gonna be installing this browser. So I'm showing you this because I want you to see the full process and the mistake that you shouldn't do. And after having seen that, you'll understand what are the different browsers that you can install actually. So here we update. And now we can just get this and apt install Brave browser beta. So this is the browser which is the beta version. We install it. It's almost done. After we get this, and we're gonna use that to open the browser. I'm just gonna copy it. Here it's almost done. And let's open the browser now. Have to authenticate. Okay, we can skip this. It can be in dark mode or skip it. Maybe later. Just want to install it quick. We don't need to share any data. Finish, and now we got it. So we go on the right side in the options, settings. In the settings here, we're gonna try to find the AI LLM feature called the Leo. But as you can see here, you just get the normal features, which are Mixtral, Llama, and Claude. So what we're looking for is to have here an extra option, which is called the Bring Your Own Model. As you can see here, we just have the normal options, and we need to install the right Brave browser, which is not this one. So now let's install the right one. The right one is the Brave Nightly. So I've been through this mistake, so that's why I wanted you to see how to do it. You just go into the Brave website and you choose the right tab. So I wasn't in the right tab. You can click on the tab saying browser Brave Nightly. This is gonna be scrolling down to the right section to download the right or to install the right browser. So I'm just gonna pass through this link, get rid of this. So brave.com, Linux, and here we have the nightly channel. So before I was in the beta one, that's why I didn't see the option. So here you can just do the same. I'm gonna be installing it again using the keys, updating everything. So let's do the update. After we're gonna install the Brave browser nightly, not beta, nightly. Installation. After we do the same, we get the name of it, Brave browser nightly. We're gonna launch it. It's almost done. here we go. Let's just use this part and we open the browser. Alright, so we do the same, we skip everything. You can choose the dark mode if you want to. Keep skipping. No, we're not sending anything. And we finish. The installation is done. Settings. And we're gonna connect the local LLM. And now you can see in Leo, we have bring your own model down there, where you can add your own model. It's all based on the OpenAI API. So the names might change. I've been playing with it and testing it. So here I'm calling it Ollama Local. I might precise the model, but important is to choose the right model name. So the same name as the one that you have in Ollama. And the endpoint, you have the right endpoint. So localhost 11.434, v1 chat completions. And here we don't need any API keys. So you can use it while you're browsing the internet. So the web page summarization. So let's go through Bali. So the theme here in this video will be travel to Bali. We're gonna get more information about the Balinese island. So here is the normal Leo AI that we get. Normal options, Mistral, 3. And here I have set different LLMs. Mistral 7B, that's the one we're going to use. And I'm just going to say summarize this page. So it's going to get the whole page as a context. And this is going to be summarizing the page. I have fast forwarded it, so it took approximately 3 minutes. So sometimes 3 minutes, sometimes 6 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. But that's how it is with my system, my computer. Depends how powerful is your computer. So this page provides information about Bali, tour packages, cover various durations and themes such as honeymoon packages, adventure, cultural. So we get a little summary, and we have a precision that the context was too long, that Leo could only read 84% of the page. So it depends on the model that you have and the context that it accepts. So targeted query assistance, Balinese message. So here is just before I showed you how to just summarize a page. So just a query and get the whole page as a context. But you can also go into the details and just do a selection of what you really need information about or assistance about. So here let's just check about the Balinese message and the different specificities. And let's say that we want to do a social media post about it. And we're getting this context has a base. So here you can see all the options. So you right click on your selection and you can see all the options that you have. Changing the tone, paraphrasing, social media post, explaining, summarizing. I'll do it from here again so you can see all the options. Okay, this is better. And now we're just going to do a long post. So same here, it took maybe 3-4 minutes to get the output. So we just wait a few seconds. So I have Ollama running. I'm downloading a model at the same time. But you can see that the query that I did before here, I just tried it and it was 3 minutes 44 seconds. And here we get an answer. So I check the structure of the answer. is going through the different bullet points, summarizing the bullet points, or explaining it in just changing the wording, making it shorter also. So you see on the side we have the techniques, the sequences, the pressure, aromatherapy, the stone message, and so on. So here is going to follow the same structure. Technique, sequences, pressure, but changing the wording, putting some emojis. Just let it finish, but this is an example of how you can select something on the side and get an assistant working with you. After, depending on the model, you can't really trust everything is telling you. So if you're into the creative side and the fictional side, it's gonna be fine. But if you want to be factual, you're gonna have to double check to make sure that no incoherence. You see here we have the hashtags at the end, so that's good. And now we can go also through a YouTube video. We're still in the Balinese theme. So now my computer is a bit struggling to charge the video. So I explain a YouTube video, Bali holidays, for example. And here we get the transcript. And here we can select the transcript and use it as a context. And here we just say explain, for example. We use another option. We're gonna fast forward it a bit. Okay, now we get the answer. This excerpt is an advertisement for Bali holidays and more, a platform offering deals and discounts for hotels, villas and tours in Bali. Okay, it says how many accommodations they have. So this is basically an advertisement video. So it's very targeted into one company. So $1 deposit to do your booking and pay 2 weeks before arrival. Okay. So you have exclusive deals, VIP experiences, and so on. So this is a very short explanation. So the video lasts for 2 minutes 30. So I don't know if it is very helping, as we got the output in 3 minutes or 4. So it can be interesting if you have longer videos and you have a good model behind which can accept a large context. What is interesting is that you can ask questions from context, and you can also just prepare your different tabs, and while you're traveling, just talk to the page and prepare your documents. And after here, I'm just using the model, which is going to use the page as a context and ask what are the top 3 places to visit in Bali. But the answer is probably not in the page. So this time you're going to get the answer from the LLM, as if you were just chatting with the LLM. This is just to say that you can, for example, have a document or a video, have Leo know about it. So ask a question about it. So now your LLM has the context, and after you can just ask questions about it. I believe it works like that. If not, you need a RAG system. But I don't know what is going to win, large context LLMs or RAG in the future. I found it more easier to use large context LLMs. But as you can see in different papers, they're missing the point in the middle. So they understand the beginning of the paper, of the information sent on the end. But in the middle, the curve is that they're losing information when the context is too long. That's where RAG is better, because it's going to be chunking the document and placing everything into a vector database and using mathematics and statistics just to get the best answers. So you can get several answers and just see which one is the best. And after we got the answer, after a while, so this time I didn't fast forward, so you can have a feel about how long it takes. And after here, it's just going to be giving us different places. So am I agree with it? Let's see. So Ubud, yes. Uluwatu. I don't know Uluwatu. I know Ubud, but I don't know Uluwatu. Okay, looks nice. Seminyak, renowned for its chic, trendy atmosphere. After maybe I've been, but I don't know the names. Potato, Head, and Coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. Nusa Dua. Okay. So you see it's a bit slow to get the output. This one I know, Nusa Lembongan. This is really nice island. It's 30 minutes away from the Balinese island. So it's quick to go there and enjoy your day, and you can just come back in the evening in Bali. So there is Lombok. Lombok is well known. Okay, the suggestion is good. So we got nice places to see. It's a really good program. If you go to Bali and you can see all those places, it's amazing holidays. All right. Let's have a little break. The time for you to like and subscribe. And let's see the rest. For example, querying local files. So you can use the browser to just access to your file system. And let's go through our file system and see what we can use as an example. Maybe we can check our Mesop app. Where is it? Mesop. So we have different files. So I have a file here having all the agents and the tasks. I'm just going to ask a question about it. So whenever you open it, you have to select the right model, Oliama Mistral. Just going to check if Oliama is running, because I closed the server in the meantime. And now I'm just using the one running on systemctl. What is this page about? let's be very vague. Let's just ask if it can get. So this is a bit fast forwarded for the answer. This page appears to contain a code snippet written in Grok. So now it's not giving us good information. It's not written. Grok is written in Python, and Grok is a library. Query language use OpenAI database RL system. No. For creating a tweet using last master model. So LLM for it is last master model. Large language model. So there's a lot of errors here in this answer, as you can see, but it couldn't get the whole context. It could read just 45% of it. That's why maybe it's hallucinating. And the Mistral 7B is maybe not the best model for that. I tried to download some of the models, DeepSeek Coder and so on, but I got some issues with the architecture of it, so I didn't want to bother trying to fix it, just to use Mistral, as this is the one that everyone is going to be using, because it's very good. Okay, so here I tried also to use LM Studio, but didn't work. So LM Studio was actually receiving the query, but it's just streaming the answer, but the answer never arrives. Or maybe it takes a long time, but I couldn't make it work with LM Studio. So here, for example, I'm using LM Studio local. I just selected the page. I'm just asking it what is the page 16 about. I already know it's not going to work, but I want you to see what is going on behind the scene, what happened with LM Studio. If you have the solution, you can comment in the description. You can comment under the video. So what is the page 16 about, for example? But I believe it's not going to work because it takes the whole PDF as a context. So it can't target one page because it's too long. Context. 18 pages, 19. So I don't know which one to choose to say the page number. But here you can see LM Studio receives the query. So the setup is good, but it says a streaming response. I never get the response. So if you have the solution, just let me know. Here let's use Mistral AI, but this is the default one, which comes with Leo AI. I'm just gonna ask about this table, giving it the title. What does the table quaternary flood with discharges greater than 100,000 cubic meters per second says? I just want the main observations. We're gonna compare. Change my mind. Let's use Olyama Mistral 7B, the one that we used before, and see what is gonna be its answer. And after I'm gonna use maybe Claude IQ. So it could read only 21% of the page, but it still answers. The table summarizes characteristics of 27th quaternary period floods that had discharges. So this is just taking the title. Largest known floods resulted from breaches of ice dams during ice ages. Okay. While only 4 were mainly meteorological in origin. The context is too long, but we got an answer. At least it could give us some information from this page. I'm gonna try with this reader agent logs, because here the context is a bit shorter. Explain me, does this do? Okay, and also propose improvements to make it more memory efficient and faster. So this is about an application I'm working on at the moment. I'm trying to get those agents outputs showing in the web UI. I'm using different ways. I'm still struggling to do it, but it's going to be alright, I believe. And I just want to see if it understands that this is a watchdog system, checking a file and updating the state. And maybe to be more memory efficient, you might need to use parallel processes or asynchronous tasks. So this is how long it takes to get an answer when it's not fast forwarded. So maybe you can sync it as you are working, you get your page, you ask your questions, and while the LLM is answering, you just work on something else and come back 5 minutes later. So I'm going to open the same page here and use another LLM, which is coming by default. Because I said I'm going to compare the one before, but I didn't do it. Here we got the answer coming. This script appears to be written in Python. Okay, good. And here we're going to use Claude 3 IQ. I'm going to ask the same question. This is very quick to answer. You got even a code snippet, while all Yama is still trying to get the answer. Appears to be a Python. Log file handlers using watchdog library along with longfuse. An assistant for language translation and processing. This is not true. The script loads environment variables. Initialize longfuse, followed by callback handler. Okay, it's partially true. Python, longfuse library, watchdog. Here's a breakdown. Environment variable, longfuse library, necessary credentials, and create a callback handler. Define the log file handler class that inherits from a file system event handler. Okay, monitoring the file changes. Start the observer. To improve the efficiency of this code, batch processing. And here we get, so batch processing means instead of doing line by line, we send a batch of lines all together. So a group of lines instead of doing line by line, because I'm doing it line by line in the code. So here it gives an alternative, just showing me, suggesting me a code snippet. Okay, but the code snippet is suggesting me is oh no, it's a bit different. I thought that it was the same. It's the same just at the beginning, but it says if new lines straight away. It uses this part. This part is the same. And here I just go 4 line in lines, while here it says if new lines. And straight away I use this batch of lines and process it. And it's using extend while I'm using append. So that means that using extend is better in terms of performance. Okay, I'm not gonna show more or do more experiences, but you've seen how you can use it. I hope that this gives you some ideas in how you can use it and what you can connect to it, because I haven't tried to connect an agent system to it, because we might be able to connect an agent system to it. I don't know, but still, I hope that you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.